Let's talk about smartphones and mental health. Can you imagine spending one day without your phone? How about a week? In this video, we're definitely not going to talk about how all smartphones are evil and that we should stop using them for good. Not at all. Smartphones provide so many benefits, and I personally love to stay connected with my friends and family. No, Mom, I can't talk right now. So yes, these things are great, but we have to start thinking how to make smart decisions about our smartphones. Pun fully intended. Smartphones influence our mental health, and not always for the better. But of course, we are going to continue using our phones. So let's take a look at what we can do to keep our sanity too. Today, 2.71 billion people own a smartphone, and the number of mobile users is expected to increase to 7.33 billion by 2023. This is nearly the number of the entire world's population. Smartphones are an endless source of entertainment, and there is nothing your brain loves more than to be entertained. These little playful devices are designed by teams of experts to make us want to use them as much as possible, which is exactly where it can get out of hand. We use smartphones when we are bored, when we feel anxious or depressed. They're the perfect distraction tool. One study done with students in the US showed that 1 in 5 rated themselves as totally dependent on their phone, and more than a half admitted that using their phone was a way from escaping problems or relieving bad mood. And this is exactly where it gets dangerous. Smartphone usage, especially during nighttime, decreases sleep quality and can even lead to insomnia. And research suggests that excessive usage of smartphones can even lead to the worsening of anxiety and depression. Yeah, smartphones are not perfect, but they also make our lives better and easier in many ways. That's why we're going to take a look at what you can do today, right now even, to take care of your mental health, at least as much as your smartphone's battery levels. First thing we can do to keep using our smartphones and our sanity is to turn off as many on-screen notifications as possible. When your phone is constantly being flooded with notifications, it motivates you to check your phone more frequently. Your mind is telling you, let's see what we're missing out on. That's why you need to turn off all the notifications you don't really need. And by you don't need, I really mean you do not need. For example, I currently turned off all notifications except messaging and WhatsApp. If I want to see what's happening on Instagram or Facebook, I open the app and check the notification there. At that point, it's my choice and not a notification on my phone telling me to do it. And continuing on the topic of information overload, next up we have turn off the red badges app icons on your phone. If you constantly have 25 unread messages, your brain still thinks you have work to do. I cannot tell you how much of a difference it made in my life. I felt like a weight was lifted off of me when I turned the red badges app icons off. This goes hand in hand with the previous point. Read the unread emails, answer the unanswered messages, and check on updates. But in your own time, not whenever your phone suggests you should do so. The next point is use the phone only when you need to. Okay, this might seem a bit obvious, but just think about how often you use your phone when you're bored or have nothing to do. Try practicing mindfulness and look around instead of looking into your phone when you're, for example, waiting for the bus. And now a game changer for your colorful smartphone usage. Change your phone screen to black and white. Smartphones are so attractive for our brains because they are engaging. They are colorful, playful, and tap into our need for belonging. One way we can make them a bit less interesting is to take the color away. You can do so by going to settings and following the next couple of steps. A black and white smartphone is way less interesting. The next thing you can do is call instead of texting, even video call when you can fully focus on the conversation. Texting might be quick and easy, but is it really what's best for our relationships? Even with the use of emojis, it's still very easy to misread and misunderstand the intended message. People recognize emotions much better through voice. Therefore, a tip for keeping your mental health in check while using your smartphone is try to call instead of texting. Sure, it might not always be possible, but sometimes we do have a choice. Video calling is definitely an even better option because you can even see the non-verbal communication of the person you're talking to. But try to remember to go for this option when you can really focus on the conversation and not when you're walking on a busy street. I've already mentioned that smartphones and your sleep don't really go well together. That's why the next tip is to put your smartphone into another room when you are sleeping. If you need your alarm, then at least on the weekend. Think about it. What do you do the first thing when you wake up? And how many of you thought, grab my phone? Let us know in the comments below. The next tip is exactly an antidote to this. Put your smartphone in a different room than you're sleeping in. I cannot tell you how much of a difference it makes. When you are sleeping with a smartphone by your head, the first thing you do when you wake up is exactly what we said. Grab the phone. Maybe unless you really need to pee. After you turn off your alarm, you go check your emails, Instagram, and so on. When you do so, your brain is getting flooded with information before it even had a chance to wake up. However, when your phone's in another room, you have more time to wake up naturally. If you're using your phone to wake you up, another trick would be to put it further away from the bed, or at least to try this no phone by the bed rule on the weekends, when you can sleep until whenever you want. Next up, we have social media. Put your social channels in one folder, far away from your welcome screen. Just think, what is the first thing you see when you unlock your screen? I used to be this person, always checking Facebook, Instagram, just scrolling my life away. Up until a point I decided I didn't want these apps to have a priority in my life anymore. Okay, maybe not the entire life, but they had a priority in my smartphone for sure. Putting my social channels in one folder, far away from the welcome screen, really reduced the time I'm spending scrolling on social media. So consider giving this tip a try. Instead of one click, you will have to do more, which will give your brain a moment to catch up with what you want to do. And you might catch yourself asking yourself, do I really want to go on Instagram right now? Making the phone a bit more difficult for yourself to use is actually a good thing in this case. It allows for mindfulness and thoughtfulness, which brings me to the next point. Use a password to unlock your phone. If it's too easy for you to unlock your phone, then you will be using it more. You can use your phone, that's what it's there for. Just be mindful about when and how you're using it. Setting a password forces you to type a couple of numbers before using our phones. There are a lot of ways of making your smartphone usage more mentally healthy for you. If you're just interested in knowing how much you actually use it, there's different functionalities you can use. For example, Apple's screen time. Another example is Instagram, where you can set the app to give you a notification when you go over your set daily limit. For example, more than 15 minutes per day. The main message though is just be mindful. Mindful about how you are using your phone and what affects you in a negative way. So what do you think, guys? Which of these points did you find the most helpful? Let us know in the comments below. For more content about psychology and personal development, don't forget to subscribe to the Iconic Psychology channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye!